Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello have done an excellent job of milking their relationship for material, like many others do, and Shawn is not done singing or talking about it. He just sat down for a podcast interview with Jay Shetty where he opened up not just about their split, which he called brutal, but about where he and Camila stand right now. The Canadian cutie says, honestly, I think Camila and I have just done the best job at preserving our private little fire of love for each other. Pause. I would not say I have a private little fire of love when talking about an ex of mine. I could say I have love for that person, but a fire of love means it could just be interpreted. It's not how I would. Words matter. Shawn Mendes is a musician, a lyricist. He knows this. The fact that he described his relationship with Camila as a private little fire of love for each other, it's very telling for me. He went on to say, because no matter how strong mentally you are when there are millions of people commenting on it, it's so hard not to be affected by it and swayed by it and to be inspired by it. Shawn says as a result of that, he no longer uses social media, which is ironic because he got his start because of social media. Thanks to social media. Does anybody remember MagCon? Are you young enough or of a certain age demographic to remember Cameron Dallas and that whole moment in time? I mean, don't get me wrong, or him. He still has social media because he's got stuff that he wants to sell to people, but he doesn't actively, engage. He's not looking at the comments and he's not a participant. It's just one way. He says, quote, "It's honestly too detrimental to the actual relationship itself that I've become pretty strict on that part of it. We're not in a movie. This is not a movie. This is real life. This is real love. And love is confusing and hard and goes through dips, goes through pauses, goes through breaks. And they're in a really good place right now." He says, even though they're no longer in a relationship, quote, "I'll be the first to text her. She'll be the first to text me. So long as we're good, all the noise is just noise. I don't think either of us would ever cross a line. We deeply respect each other. I'm just lucky she's an amazing human being and she's incredibly understanding and thoughtful and caring." Shawn's been doing a lot of self-work lately, which I celebrate that. I think it's wonderful. And the way he talks is interesting to me. For example, he also says, quote, "Love is a lot, but partnership is more than love. And I think it has a lot to do with how you support each other in your day-to-day life and really being honest about who you are and making sure that someone that you're with is in support of that and doesn't have to bend themselves entirely to be in support of that and vice versa." I mean, that sounds like therapist speak, which is a wonderful thing. I love that. It's not like real people talk. Does that make sense? This is a lot of talk. Thoughts on what Shawn has to say? Let me know in the comment section.